Welcome back to the Badass Literature Society, where badasses come together to rate and review novels recommended by you. Hi, I'm Michael.
This is Barbara.
And I'm Lauren.
We're back for another bonus episode, and this time we're getting personal, talking about us, your faithful hosts of Badass Literature Society. We're going to answer some questions that you guys asked us on Instagram and Facebook, as well as some that we came up with too. And then at the end, we're going to do a fun lightning round thing where we answer some crazy questions as quickly as possible. The first question that we got from you guys on Instagram was from @D.Lazinski, and he asked, what are your favorite books? Lauren, why don't you start us off?
Harry Potter. So, yes, my favorite series is the Harry Potter series. I don't, just another disclaimer, I know we've done these a few times, I don't support the author's recent statements that were made with the transphobia thing. However, I love the entire Harry Potter world, the wizarding world that she created. I love everything about it. So, and I'm a proud Hufflepuff. Whoop, whoop.
Fair. Good answer. Good answer. Barbara, what about you?
Yeah, I'm a Potterhead, and I also do not agree with anything of what the authors lately said. But Harry Potter was such a big part of my childhood growing up and my adulthood, so it's kind of hard to separate the author from the books. So, yeah, definitely Harry Potter. I also like Libra Bray as well, all her books, and I just like to read.
Ooh, I forgot about Leanne Moriarty. I love her.
So that's a tough question for me. I also like the Harry Potter books. I enjoyed reading them when I was a kid, but I really can't say that should be my answer because I know that Lauren and Barbara have both read them so many times their books are probably falling apart.
No, because I take very good care of my books.
So I think, if it's hard to answer. If we're going to go with the book that I like, the books I've read the most of in a series, it's going to be the Alex Cross series because I've been reading those since I was probably too young to be reading them, and I still read them as they come out. It's crazy. James Patterson's still pumping those out. But so I guess that's probably my favorite series. Those are my favorite books. If we're going single, favorite book, man, that's even harder to answer. And I don't know what I would choose. So I'm going to stick with the Alex Cross books from James Patterson for that one. Next question, also from Instagram, @cc.cozies asked, what is your favorite Stephen King novel? And Barbara, I'm going to let you start here.
Oh, I think I might have to either pick Cell or The Gunslinger from him. I really like those two, but I'm leaning towards Cell. I also like the Salem's Lot, but I think Cell would probably be my favorite Stephen King because it's kind of a one and done novel and it's not super long, and it was right before the zombie craze, and I was obsessed with zombies before it was cool. So I picked this one up because of that, and then the zombie craze kind of happened, and then everyone was into it, so it's one of those things. But I think that one.
All right. Lauren, what about you? I'll go first. That's fine. So my answer, I had to think about this for a little while because I haven't read all of his stuff, and there's some of his books that have been on my list forever, like It. I really want to read It. I never have read that. But my favorite that I have read, that I have the most vivid memories of reading, is Dreamcatcher. I read that when I was 12 years old, and I probably should not have read that when I was 12 years old, but it was really good, and I loved it. Really enjoyed it. It's a long book.
Creepy book.
It is creepy, but I really enjoyed that. That's probably my favorite Stephen King book, just because I've got the most memories about that. And so yeah, that's my answer. Lauren?
Mine would be between it and The Shining. Probably leaning more towards The Shining. I also liked Dr. Sleep, but not as well as I liked the first book. And I did not read them younger than I should have. I didn't really get into any Stephen King until I was an adult.
I definitely read them when I probably shouldn't have.
It happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, cc.cozies. I know you were looking to read a Stephen King book and get into his stuff. There's 3 recommendations.
Or his new one that just came out. I bought that. I still need to read it, though. The Institute.
Yes, I'm excited about that one, too.
Yeah.
Next question at jsmith0424 asked on Instagram, what is your favorite book that you've reviewed? I'll start this one. For me, it's a toss-up. It's between the Name of the Wind or Elantris. Those are just my two favorite books at this time that we reviewed. I gave them the highest scores, and I would reread either of them. I really enjoyed both of those books. Barbara?
That's tough. So I would either have to go with Cinder, because I've actually read that twice now, and I can definitely see myself reading it multiple times because I actually enjoyed the full series. Or, I mean, A Darkest Shade of Magic, because those two are my two highest rated ones, and I'm really excited to finish out the Darkest Shade of Magic series, so I would say one of those two.
Lauren?
I liked Elantris a lot more than I thought I would. However, my top two would have to be The Ocean at the End of the Lane and Cinder.
Next one, on Facebook, Zach the Argon asked us, tell us about the background of how you decided to draw yourselves and your outfits for your logo. We all thought this was a really cool question.
Such a good question.
We've never talked about it.
No, we didn't.
So I'm going to talk about the background for the logo a little bit, and then I'll let each of us talk about why we look the way that we do in the logo. So we got together to do this podcast, and we were trying to think what do we want to go for? What do we want our logo to look like? And we were talking about our favorite genres of books, and really the only genre that we all lined up with that we all really liked were fantasy books. And so we were like, well, it'd be kind of cool to have a fantasy themed logo. And so one of Barbara and I's friends, who you see mentioned in every single description for our episodes, Justin Miller. Boop, boop. Shout out to Justin, is a graphic designer and super talented, obviously. And so we asked him if he would be willing to do a logo for us and kind of give him some ideas. And this is what he came up with. And we really like it. It's amazing. As far as why we look the way that we do, since I'm already talking, I guess I'll start with mine. So we each picked a fantasy-esque character that we wanted to look like. And for me, in a lot of video games, role-playing games, I end up playing a paladin or a magic caster. But I went with paladin for this because you'll find out later why I chose paladin instead of a wizard or something. But so yeah, I chose paladin. Sent Justin some pictures of paladins from different fantasy video games and books, and that's what he came up with. So that's Michael the Paladin.
And Barbara and I had no idea
what it was.
They both had to look up paladin because they're not as nerdy as I am and didn't.
We thought you just made it up for real.
Yeah.
So that's the overall background of a logo, Zach, and then that's my part of the logo. I'll let Barbara explain her part of a logo now.
So I've always been obsessed in fantasy books with the assassin or the thief kind of class or character. Obviously there's a ton of fantasy books with the female character always being an elite assassin or a thief and stuff like that. And that's what I was always drawn to. So that was mine. I wanted to be a thief, assassin / person. So that's what mine looks like.
And I am not quite as much of a fantasy nerd as these two. But I obviously am a Potterhead. And so I wanted to, I've been waiting on my letter to Hogwarts since I was 11. And it never came. And so I never got to see what I would look like as a witch. So it was really cool that Justin could bring that to life for me.
And also, just one more aside for the logo, if you've ever wondered what the Badass Literature Society hosts look like that's a photorealistic image that Justin drew. That's us. That's what we look like if we were wearing fantasy gear. So there you go. Good question. Thank you for asking, Zach.
Great question.
Next question is one that we added ourselves, and it's what line of work are you in, or what do you do professionally? And I'm going to let Lauren answer this one first.
So I am in the education business and also the counseling. So I am a school counselor and I am also a licensed clinical counselor. So currently I work in a school with kind of troubled children who have either learning disabilities, but mostly behavioral problems. And I am serving kindergarten through 6th grade students in a counseling role, and then I also have a private practice, clinical counseling outside of my day job, and I serve all ages and stages there. So that's kind of my work. And then I also have another side gig called Dutcher Designs that we do woodworking and interior design, and yeah, just kind of a fun little side biz.
Barbara, what about you?
I started out in the medical field as a nurse, specifically dermatology nursing. I really enjoyed that, but needed a break from a crappy boss. And then I just out of a whim applied for an immigration job, and that's kind of currently what I'm doing. I am a paralegal for immigration, and it's something I'm passionate about since I kind of went through that. So it's what I do now.
Of the three of us, mine is the least exciting, but I work in IT and technology. And yeah, that's it. I mean, I think I work in IT, I work with technology, and that's my job. So as you can see, I'm the most boring of the three of us when it comes to work stories.
You're a professional nerd.
Mm-hmm.
I am a professional nerd.
It makes sense.
It does.
Paladin Michael.
You can't see me, but I'm crying. I'm crying right now. No, I'm just kidding. So next question that we came up with is, where are you from? I'll start this one. I am from Wichita, Kansas, originally. That's where I was born. That's where I lived most of my life. Up until recently when Barbara and I moved from Kansas down to Florida. That's where we live now. So
I am obviously also from Wichita, Kansas, because we're siblings, Michael and I. In case you have not been a loyal listener and you're just hopping on at this episode, yes, Michael and I are siblings. We grew up in Wichita, Kansas. I still live in Wichita, Kansas. Sometimes I wish I didn't and I lived somewhere more exciting. But yes, that is where we're from. And I like this question because we have listeners from like other countries and all over the place. So we've never really talked about where we record from.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of bonkers to look at our map of where our listeners are literally all over the world. Pretty cool.
It is cool, for sure.
Barbara?
I am originally from Brazil. I mean, technically I was born in Nuporanga, but no one in their right mind, unless you're from Brazil, and even then you might not even know where that is. So I normally say Ribeirão Preto, which is also in the state of São Paulo. So if you know São Paulo, that is where I was originally from. And then obviously my family moved to Kansas. That's where I met these cool cats and kittens. And now I'm currently in Florida with more of my people here.
There we go. A little location background on your host. Last question before we do the lightning round. Excuse me. What are your other hobbies besides literature and reading? I'm going to let Barbara start here.
Literature and reading are my hobbies. I have nothing else better to do. I don't know. That's hard. I'm a boring human. I don't know. I guess with COVID and stuff like that, I've really gotten into TV shows. I used to not be a huge TV watcher, but I guess I do that now. I've watched quite a few TV shows and binge watched, and I've never done that before in my entire life. I like playing sports. I like being active. I like my puppies. I don't know what else. Board games are cool, I guess. I prefer card games. I'm very competitive. I don't know.
All right, that's a good answer. I can attest to her competitiveness in card games. I normally lose when we play. So my other hobbies besides reading, I like playing video games. I like watching movies and TV shows too. I enjoy getting outside. I'm not a huge sports person, but I do like playing golf. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else. Really anything to do with technology. I've always been fascinated and enjoy new tech. So anything to do with technology always gets me excited. So I like that stuff too.
I like to swim.
And I forgot to mention board games. I love board games. games. I have a lot of board games. I make Barbara play some of them that she's not a huge fan of, and she
Ugh.
makes card games that I lose at. So it works out. Lauren, what about you?
So I like to create. The side business allows me to do some of that. I enjoy being creative, different creative outlets. I like to write. I like to make things, repurpose furniture, make home decor, things like that. I like to spend time outside when I can, when the weather allows, which is why I envy where you guys moved, because you can do that a lot more than I can now, because it's like 20 degrees out right now. Here, I enjoy my puppies as well, and obviously my child. So I have, some new hobbies with her as far as just that goes. I like to knit, but I haven't done it in a long time. I'm also kind of a boring human being. I enjoy sports, but I've had a lot of knee surgeries, so I don't get to play as often as I would like. And I love a good binge watch.
I feel like with COVID, it's been kind of hard to I had to find new hobbies and stuff like that, because I love playing sports. I like being active and all that, and I think I'm a much better dancer than I really am, I like going clubbing. Now you can't really do any of that, so I'm like, what can I do now?
Doesn't everybody think they're a better dancer than they really are?
I mean, I sure as hell do when I'm drunk. I'm like, woo!
Especially after a few drinks, that's what I was going to say. All solid answers. So thank you guys. If you submitted a question, we really appreciate that. That gave us some fun stuff to talk about. We're going to move from here to the lightning round.
Hey guys, my name's Abby, and I co-host the Book Life podcast with my best friend Mo. We cover fantasy, sci-fi, and historical fiction books, and talk book-related topics like our favorite character types, world building, and books versus their movies. New episodes drop every Monday on your favorite platform. Now, back to your show.
All right, guys, so now what we're going to do is a little bit of a lightning round question. So we've got some fun questions. We're going to answer them really quickly. Essentially, I'm going to read the question. We're going to each answer it and then move on to the next question very quickly. Some of these questions are pretty ridiculous, so hopefully we can have some fun with it. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Let's do this. First question, round one. Texting or talking? For me, talking.
Texting.
Favorite day of the week? For me, Friday.
Saturday.
Friday.
Favorite city in the United States besides the one you live in? For me, Breckenridge.
New Orleans.
It's so hard. But Boston.
Nickname your parents used to call you. Didn't have one.
That's boring. Mine would be Bobby.
Smiley.
Last song you downloaded. Mine is it's either Man on the Moon 3 by Kid Cudi or it's the newest Of Mice and Men album. I don't remember which one I downloaded last.
So I found a new band and they're called the Aces. So I went and downloaded their album called Under My Influence.
Mine is Mozart Lullabies for Sleep. For my daughter, just to clarify.
Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals? Hard question, but for me, it's every language in the world.
So I would want to pick both. But
no, Barbara.
Since y'all won't let me, talk to animals.
I would also want to pick both, but I had to go with animals so that I can talk to my doggies.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Favorite holiday? Easy. Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
How long does it take you to get ready? For work, 10 or 15 minutes. For going out, 15, 20 minutes.
That's such a bull crap lie. You take longer.
I agree.
100% you take longer. So for me, for work, it's about 40 minutes. If I'm just not doing anything, it's just like 15 minutes. And if I'm going out, it's probably closer to an hour.
Yeah, mine is similar to Barbara's. For work, I can do it in 30 minutes. For going out, it's closer to an hour. And if I'm not doing anything, it's 5.
Mm-hmm. But what is this going out? Good old COVID.
Yeah.
So what is out? Where is that?
Scale of 1 to 10, how good of a driver are you? 8.
10.
10.
They're both liars. They're not that good of a driver.
Whatever. You're the worst. You're the worst one out of all of us.
Definitely not a 10. Nobody's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Fill in the blank. Taylor Swift is... I'm going to say Taylor Swift is a female icon.
Taylor Swift is amazing. I love her. I heart her. I've seen her multiple times. She is my jam. So I love me some Tay-Tay.
The blank's not that long.
You know what? It's everything. Taylor Swift is everything.
Taylor Swift is a trailblazer.
Ooh, nice. At what age do you want to retire? Right now. If I could retire right now, I would retire right now.
If I had all the money in the world, I would retire now and do stuff I would actually want to do, like traveling.
I mean, if I had all the money in the world, I would probably still not retire. I would just do a lot less work because I really enjoy my job.
See, I would do stuff that, like, I would volunteer and all that jazz. I could volunteer my time in doing this, I guess, but...
Invisibility or super strength? For me, super strength.
Invisibility.
Invisibility.
Is it wrong for a vegetarian to eat animal crackers? No, it's not.
Yes.
Yes, it's wrong. They have feelings.
You guys are ridiculous. Round 2. Go. Ariel or Jasmine? Jasmine.
Belle.
It's not a choice, Barbara.
I don't care. It's Belle.
Pick one of the 2 options, Barbara.
Fine, Jasmine.
Ariel.
First celebrity crush, Angelina Jolie.
Brad Pitt, which is ironic.
Oh my gosh, Howie from NSYNC.
Oh.
Or was he a Backstreet Boy?
So that's Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
Might be.
For
I liked
28
both
people, 28 listeners just unsubscribed because Lauren doesn't know the Backstreet Boys.
It's all right. It's fine.
Dawn or dusk? Dusk.
Dusk.
Dawn.
If you could travel back in time, what period would you go to? I would go either to one of 2 periods. I would either go to ancient Greece / ancient Rome, or I would go to Renaissance Italy.
Michael, it didn't ask for 2.
Well, I gave 2, just like Barbara gave 100 answers about Taylor Swift. So
Fair.
Because Taylor Swift is life once again. I would travel back in time to all the places because I would love to do that. So it's hard to pick. I want to go back to everything, like the pirate era, Italy, Renaissance, like Michael said, Roman, Greek time. Yeah, just everything. I can't pick.
I feel like the 20s.
Ooh,
1920s is the period that I would go back to. I think it would be a cool time to be.
This is why I like to read books that aren't set in our time. So I can pretend to live vicariously through them.
Do you snore? Yes, I do.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
I think I only snore if my nose is stuffed.
You snore sometimes.
When my nose is stuffed.
See, I didn't think I snored, and my husband tells me I do. So it's still up for debate because he has not gotten it on video.
Video didn't happen.
Place you most want to travel, Japan.
So it was Italy, but I actually did that. So now it would be Greece.
Oh my gosh, how do you pick one?
Right?
There's so many places. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Spain. I want to go to the Netherlands.
Pick one.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to pick one.
I would travel everywhere. I would want to go everywhere.
The world. I'll pick
The
that
world,
one.
yeah.
Favorite junk food, Doritos.
So what's considered junk food? Like chocolate, or is that no?
Yeah, I'd say
Like
candy falls into junk food.
So I guess chocolate.
Sour Patch Kids currently because I can't eat chocolate.
All right. Favorite childhood TV show? One of two. Either The Amazing Spider-Man or Batman the Animated Series.
Sailor Moon.
Full House or Seventh Heaven.
Favorite season of the year? Let's see. I'm gonna go with fall.
Spring.
Fall.
You guys suck.
I like spring too, but that's my second favorite.
That's number 2 for me as well. Last Halloween costume. Trying to remember.
Well,
So we didn't do Halloween last year because COVID. What was our last Halloween costume, Barbara?
I don't remember. Was it the Breakfast Club movie that we did?
We did do that for like a costume party. That's probably the last time we dressed up. Let's change this question. Favorite Halloween costume?
No.
Oh, fine. And I guess the Breakfast Club because I don't know anything else.
So you were Bender.
Yes, I was Bender.
I was the basket case.
Our last Halloween costume, I created shirts because we had like a last minute party that we had to go to because we're not real big like dress uppers on Halloween.
I love it.
This most recent COVID year, we just dressed my daughter up, but we didn't dress up. So the last costume that we did, I made a t-shirt that said, it was like the Google logo, and then in the search bar it said creative Halloween costume, and then James's shirt had the error 404 not found code on it.
Nice. Cake or pie? Pie.
Both.
Cake.
Barbara, we've talked about this. Pick one.
Wait, I like both.
Pick one.
No.
It's
I do not
or.
discriminate against cake or pie. Both.
Whatever. Do you ever post inspirational quotes on social media? For me, no. I mean, maybe like at some point in my past, but no. Currently,
No.
I do.
No, I've never done that. I don't believe.
Yes, I do.
Round 3, go. Favorite ice cream flavor? Moose Tracks.
What is that?
It's delicious ice cream. It's vanilla with fudge mixed into it and little Reese's peanut butter cups.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm plain Jane over here. I didn't know we were going to go crazy, but chocolate with chocolate on chocolate.
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Say a word in Spanish. Hola.
Pendejo.
¿Cómo está?
Do you believe in fate? Yes.
No.
Yes.
Favorite number? 13.
12.
Any variation of 4.
Who has it easier, men or women?
Men. You don't get a choice.
Men. I was going to say men. You didn't even let me say it. That's what I was going to say. What is the best age? I don't know, like 20s. I would say your 20s.
Any age that you are happy.
Oh, good.
I like Barbara's answer, but I'm going to also say 30s because that's what's coming up for me later.
If Voldemort offered you a hug, would you accept? No, because he's going to like Avada Kedavra me behind my back. So no.
We've all seen what his hug looks like per the last movie, and that was super awkward. And I'm not much of a hugger, so I'm going to say hard pass.
I would hug him, and then I would say, "Got your nose."
Is double dipping at a party ever acceptable? Only if it's off of your own plate.
So that's disgusting if it's not from your own plate, regardless. So no.
No.
You nasties.
If it's on your own plate, I mean, that's fine, but no.
Round 4, go. Virtue or sin? Sin.
Sin.
Wow. Virtue. Give me all the sin.
Sourdough or wheat? Sourdough.
Wheat.
I have celiac.
I can't.
Me too. So no, but if I could eat it, sourdough.
Same.
Would you rather cuddle with a baby panda or a baby penguin?
Oh my
Easy.
gosh.
Baby panda.
Both. I want to cuddle with both. I want to cuddle with all the baby things.
Damn it, Barbara. Both is not an option.
It is. It's a third option. It's a secret option on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Baby panda.
Name one of the 7 dwarfs. Dopey.
Sleepy.
Is Goofy one?
No.
Happy.
There's another 20 subscribers, Lauren, because you don't know Disney. Would you want to live forever? Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, like, what kind of answer is that?
Maybe. It depends. It depends. Like, am I going to be in my prime? Like, am I going to be old as balls and, like, suffer like health issues? Then nah, no thanks. But if I'm going to be in my prime physique and all the things, and yeah.
Okay, I agree with that, because I wouldn't want to live forever if it meant that I was, like, dementiaed out and old. But, I mean, if I was in a good state, then yeah.
How many pull-ups can you do in a row? I don't know. It's been a while since I've tried to do a bunch of pull-ups in a row. At my peak, I was able to do like 20.
Oh my
right now,
goodness.
I probably couldn't do probably 3. I don't know.
I'm going to call bullshit on you doing 20 pull-ups.
Well, they learn.
Ooh.
You got to think about, like, when I was like 13, how tiny I was.
Oh, we're going back that far.
That's not a lot of mass to move around.
Okay.
As a baby, I could do 50.
Right. Shit. If I'm going back to, like, my PE days, then I can do a lot more.
I've never been able to do pull-ups. I think, like, maybe 1.
I used to be able to do like 5 max. Now I could do like -2.
Yeah, I'm a leg person. I can do leg stuff. Arms are not my specialty.
Let's see. Next question. Favorite type of tea? Rooibos is my favorite type of tea.
I don't like tea.
English breakfast or variations of green tea.
Are reindeers real creatures? Yes, they are.
Yes.
Yes, and they fly.
Let's see. Next question. Say something in an Asian language. Konnichiwa.
Oh, dang it. Domo arigato.
I don't have one.
There's the rest. We're going to have no subscribers after this episode. Misfiring on all cylinders.
Look, I chose to talk to animals. I don't know the other languages.
What is the fastest speed you've ever driven in a car? 120.
I plead the 5th on this one.
115, I think.
Round 5. Here we go. Ooh, this is a hard one for me. Godfather or Star Wars? So, I mean...
Oh, no. He's having a crisis.
I mean, if we're going off like true, like fans of all things, it'd probably be Star Wars. Godfather has a far superior story. I have to say that. But Star Wars is what I have to pick.
Neither.
We're going to lose some more followers because I've never seen Star Wars, so I have to go with Godfather.
Do you like the word dapper? Sure, it's a fine word.
I love the word dapper.
Yes.
Big dogs or small dogs? Both. We have one of each.
All dogs.
Michael, you can't pick both.
Yeah, screw you, Michael.
Quinny, don't look. Big dogs.
All dogs.
Big dogs.
How many hours of sleep do you need?
Oh my
5
God.
to 6 hours.
All the sleep. I need all of it.
So before I had my daughter, I needed like 7. And then after I had her, I realized how little sleep I could function on. So if I get 2, I'm good.
Oof.
Are women complicated?
I feel
Yes.
personally attacked.
Sometimes, yes.
I feel attacked. I don't think so.
Just feed us and tell us we're pretty.
Yeah, like, just feed me food and I'm a pretty happy camper.
Say "G'day, mate" in an Australian accent. Good eye, mate.
Ooh, I'm not good at accents. G'day, mate.
Good day, mate.
What is your favorite carb? Is it bread, pasta, rice, or potatoes? My favorite carb is chips, and it's not on that list, so chips.
My favorite carb is carb. So all the above.
Listen, you guys are just not following the rules. Potatoes.
Stale Sour Patch Kids or fresh Circus Peanuts? Circus Peanuts are disgusting. Stale Sour Patch Kids.
I don't know what circus peanuts are.
Oh my gosh, they're so gross. They're those orange things that look like peanuts, but they taste like styrofoam.
Okay, so I guess I don't know what that is, so I guess stale Sour Patch Kids.
Any Sour Patch Kid is good.
Are rats cute? Sometimes, yeah.
Yes.
No.
Are you politically correct? I try to be, but not all the time.
Don't know. I don't know what that means, so I have no idea.
You are, Barbara.
Okay. I guess?
For the most part, I don't try to be politically incorrect, but I'm sure it happens.
What is your favorite car? Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough question.
Oh, I already know my answer.
Okay, well then answer, because I don't have mine.
My favorite car has always been, even as a small child, a red Mustang GT Shelby Cobra.
Mine's probably like a Jeep Wrangler, I guess, if I had to pick.
That's mine. You stole it. White.
Do you have another one?
Jeep Wrangler was what I was going to say.
Do you know how to salsa dance? Yes, I do, but could I do it right now? I don't know because it's been a long time.
Yes.
No.
What does the acronym SCUBA stand for? Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
Well, good job.
I didn't know it stood for something. So.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at wiffle ball? Like a 5? I mean,
that's giving you a lot of credit, don't you think?
Yes.
I don't know. 7, 8.
7.
Do you believe in love at first sight? No, I do not.
No.
No.
How many cups of coffee do you drink per day? 3 or 4?
0.
2 currently since having the baby, but normally 3 or 4.
What is your ideal outside temperature? Sunny and 75.
Tough question. 70, 74 with a little bit of wind.
Anything between 60 and 75.
Have you ever slapped someone in the face? Yeah, I have.
Yes.
I mean, jokingly, but yeah.
No, not jokingly. Yes.
Yes.
Favorite type of muffin? Ooh, poppy seed.
Did anyone else, when I saw that, I just thought of that one YouTube
The video. Yes. Blueberry.
Blueberry. Blood muffin.
I was literally in my head thinking blueberry, and then I was like, I'm gonna say it like the video. Blueberry.
Blueberry. I don't know. Lemon? Is that a muffin?
Yes.
Lemon or chocolate?
Round 7, go. Giving presents or getting presents? Giving presents.
Giving.
Make a high-pitched sound. Ah!
Squeak!
Hopefully you're not wearing headphones. From 1 to 10, how hot do you like your shower water? I'd say 8.
I like it hot.
I can only tolerate like a 6.
Do you like the smell of gasoline?
Oh,
No.
God.
Yeah.
You do?
I mean, it's not awful.
I was about to say, does anybody like the smell of gasoline? No,
my
I do
mom
not.
and my sister do as well.
Can you touch your toes without bending your knees? I think so.
No, you can't.
He's gonna get up and try.
He can't. We did boxing and he couldn't do it back then. What does he think he can do it now?
I just stood up and touched my toes that many my knees. Suck at your back.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren,
Yes, I can.
do you like the name Charlie for a girl? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you ever tasted soap? Yes, as a child, I said a swear word, and I got the privilege of tasting soap.
So I have, but unintentionally.
I have also as a child.
If you were given an all-expenses-paid trip to Cleveland, would you take it? I mean, yeah, it's an all-expenses-paid trip, and I've never been to Cleveland.
I'm about the free life, so if you give me free trips anywhere, I'm down.
Same.
Do you currently own any stuffed animals? No.
I own an ungodly amount of stuffed animals.
Same.
Round 8, go. Tapas or pasta? Pasta.
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 Ask permission or beg forgiveness? Ask permission.
Beg forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
If the toilet paper roll is really low but not completely out, do you replace it or leave it for someone else?
Oh, let me answer that for Michael. He leaves it. I replace it.
If I'm being honest, I leave it.
Yeah, assholes.
but there's always at least 3 toilet paper rolls I make sure on the back of the toilet for the next person.
That's nice.
What is your favorite carnival food? Corn dogs.
Yours isn't Pronto Pups, Michael?
Pronto Pup is a corn dog.
But it's a specific kind.
Fair enough. Pronto Pups.
What's considered carnival food?
Like something you'd get at the fair or at like the Riverfest or like a carnival.
So I finally got those cheese things. What are they called?
Cheese curds?
Fried cheese curds.
Yeah, I finally tried some right before we left for Florida back in Kansas, and they're amaze balls.
I would pick funnel cakes if I could still have them.
Name a word that starts with the letter Q. Quintessential.
Quentin.
Queer.
Climb a mountain or jump from a plane. Climb a mountain.
Climb a mountain.
Mountain.
Did you go to sleepaway summer camp as a kid? Yes.
No.
Yes.
How long can you hold your breath for? I don't know, like a minute maybe?
I don't really want to find out.
I was a weird kid and used to test myself, and I got pretty good at it, but I can't remember what it was. Like, I think I did like 3 minutes at one point. I don't think I can do that anymore, though.
Have you ever seen a kangaroo in person? Yes, I have.
Does the zoo count?
I was kind of in Tanganyika, so yeah.
Okay, then I guess.
Yes.
This next one's kind of interesting. When people stand up for a standing ovation, are you usually one of the earlier people to stand up or one of the later people? I am one of the earlier people.
Depends.
I'm earlier.
Round 9. What type of milk do you put in your cereal? Lactose free, because Barbara's lactose intolerant.
Sorry. Lactose free, because I'm lactose intolerant.
Coconut milk.
Would you rather be besties with Beyonce or Rihanna? Beyonce, I guess.
Queen
Rihanna.
Bee.
Oh, really? Rihanna.
What is the capital of New York? Syracuse, I believe.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to say New York City, and I was going to say Syracuse.
Did you ever believe in Santa Claus? Yes.
He's real, yeah.
Yes.
Are dogs people? So, no, they're not literally people. Do I think about my dogs and care about them as much or more than some people? Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, they are humans.
Dogs are people.
Have you ever been to Africa? Yes, I have.
Unfortunately not. I would love to go.
Unfortunately not.
Would you eat a day-old taquito from 7-Eleven?
That's such a weird question.
I mean, unless it's like been like sitting out and not stored properly, then yeah, probably.
I don't know if I've ever had a taquito from 7-Eleven.
I would not eat a day-old taquito from 7-Eleven.
What is the most number of hours you've watched TV in a single day? I don't know. I mean, we've binge watched some shows, so probably like 5 or 6 hours.
I feel like pre-COVID, like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Now COVID has drastically changed that answer to like 4, probably.
COVID combined with maternity leave was like challenge accepted. And I mean, I watched the entire 2 seasons of Dairy Girls in 2 days, if that tells you anything.
Best show ever.
Do you Instagram your food? No.
I have before, but I don't on the reg.
No, I don't.
What sound does a seal make? They bark.
Make it.
Oof, 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 oof.
That's pretty good, Barbara. I'll take. Yep. Would you rather lose all your hair or gain 50% more hair? I think 50% more hair is what I would choose.
So I already have a lot of hair to begin with. I don't know if I could pull out the bald, I don't know, maybe.
Is the 50% in length or in thickness?
It's 50% more like strands of hair, so thickness.
I'm just thinking, like, as a female, that's 50% more hair I have to shave, so...
I mean, I think that I would rather lose all my hair because then I could get whatever kind of wig I wanted.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to.
If there's a spider in your house, do you kill it or set it free? It depends on the spider. If it is a daddy longlegs, then I will try to capture it and take it outside. If it is any other spider, that bitch gonna die.
I try to ignore it and hope it doesn't see me.
Oh, geez. Kill it or burn your house down.
What's something you could eat for a week straight? Pizza.
Brazilian food.
Mexican food.
Would you rather wake up to an air horn blowing in your ear every day or wake up and have to run 4 miles every day? I'm going to go with 4 miles because then I'd be in pretty good shape after that. So,
I hate to run. It's my least favorite activity. Can we say, like, play a sport every day? I'll do that.
4 miles worth of steps, we'll say.
I'll do that.
I'll do that as well.
Is Jimmy Kimmel funny? Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure which one he is.
So he's not Jimmy Fallon. He's not the one
obviously.
that's with Justin Timberlake. He's the other one. He's on ABC.
Right, but what does he look like? Which one is he? Is he the dark-haired one that has, like, the son that got sick? Is that him?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Dark chocolate or milk chocolate? Dark chocolate.
Ew. Milk chocolate. Whoever says dark chocolate has no soul.
Milk chocolate.
Polka dots or stripes? Polka dots.
Stripes.
Stripes.
Would you go to a movie alone? Yes.
No.
No.
What is a country you'd be okay never visiting in your life? Maybe North Korea.
There is no country I would not want to visit. I want to visit all the countries that would legally allow me to go.
I'd be okay with probably never going to Afghanistan.
Would you rather eat some smoky gnocchi or some delish fish? Delish fish.
I like smoky gnocchi.
Yeah, smoky gnocchi.
If you were given the opportunity to fly into space, given today's technology, would you take it? Yes.
Duh.
No.
For a journal, paper or computer? Paper.
Computer.
Paper.
This next one is written for Barbara and movies and TV shows. Is a human life more valuable than the life of a dog? Yes.
Is a human life more valuable? No.
Yes.
Would you rather come face to face with a miniature hippopotamus or a giant cockroach? Both are in a bad mood. I mean, probably a giant cockroach, because even small hippopotamuses could probably do more damage to me than a giant roach. So
that sounds like an awful time, because I love hippos, but they're real dangerous when they're pissed off, and I don't like cockroaches. So either way, I'm going to cry.
But it's a mini hippo.
It doesn't matter.
I would do the mini hippo.
When was the last time you stayed up past 4 in the morning? I think we stayed up almost that late for Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, that's probably the last time I did that.
Yeah, I think that was actually it.
2 nights ago, because we're teething.
What is the lamest dessert that people try to pass off as dessert? I can't think of anything for that, so go ahead, guys, if you've got something.
Animal crackers is not a dessert.
Trying to think of what people would pass off as a dessert.
Jello, that stuff's gross.
Oh, yeah.
That's not dessert.
Jello or pudding, yeah.
When you fly on a plane, do you wear a neck pillow? If it's a long flight, yes.
Yes.
Maybe if I had one.
Womp womp.
Do you like Disney World?
Land.
I said Disney World because we live in Florida, and I know Lauren's never been to Disneyland, so that was a correction I made.
Oh, my bad.
So yes, I do.
Yes.
Yes.
How would you rate your karaoke skills on a scale of 1 to Mariah Carey? Definitely not Mariah Carey, but not a 1 either. Probably like a 6.
A -2.
Mariah Carey. Just kidding. I'm probably, somewhere around that embarrassing Asian man that auditioned for American Idol.
She bang.
Yeah, that guy.
What is your favorite clothing brand? I don't know if I really have a favorite clothing brand. Maybe Adidas. I have a lot of Adidas stuff.
I don't have a favorite clothing brand.
Target or Old Navy.
Black beans or refried beans in your burrito? Black beans.
Black beans.
Okay, refried in the burrito, black in the burrito bowl.
Using an Elmo voice, tell me how you like your coffee.
That's dumb.
Elmo likes his coffee black.
That was so creepy.
Elmo doesn't like coffee.
I can't do that.
Do it.
Elmo likes coffee with milk and sugar.
Who is your favorite Harry Potter character? Sirius Black.
Hermione or Luna?
Remus Lupin.
Have you ever stolen anything? Yes.
Accidentally.
Yes.
Dang, y'all were bad kids.
Who said it was when I was a kid?
Oh!
I'm just kidding.
Do you think anyone considers you a hipster? Absolutely not.
People I feel like do consider you a hipster, Michael. You were in the IT biz, and at one point you had a man bun. So.
All right. Well, so maybe.
No, definitely not a hipster.
No.
What's your favorite martial art? I don't think I have a favorite martial art. Kung Fu, because I like those movies.
Jiu-Jitsu.
Capoeira.
Ooh, fancy. L.A. or New York? New York.
New York.
New York.
Sour Patch Kids or Swedish Fish? Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, Swedish Fish.
Swedish Fish shouldn't even be a candy.
Oh, the colored ones are so good.
Sour Patch Kids.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at trivia? Like an 8.
I'm about average, so I guess whatever average is, a 5.
Michael, I would say that was a modest answer. I'd say you're more like a 9. I heard 8, but I think it's higher.
What's yours, Lauren?
Probably like a 5.
Super Mario Brothers or Zelda? Zelda.
I actually haven't played either, so I don't know.
Mario.
What temperature do you like your thermostat at? Not where it's set. 70.
Like 73, 74?
Yeah, James likes it at 74. I would prefer 70.
Last round. Do you own a bicycle? I did until someone stole it.
That's so sad.
It's not funny. I do.
I do.
Do you find handlebar mustaches to be handsome? Sure, if it's worn on the right person, I guess. Sure.
The more to grab onto, right, Micah?
Oh, God.
No, they're creepy.
No.
Which animal adds more joy to the world, squirrels or llamas?
Aww.
I'm going to say probably squirrels because I've never seen my dogs get more excited than when they see a squirrel. And I feel like, that happens like every day. So.
Yeah. I love both, but squirrels.
I feel like statistically it has to be squirrels because they add more joy because there's more squirrels.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy garlic? 12.
Oh, yeah. Garlic's fine. 10. What else?
10.
If you could push a button and make everyone in the world 7% happier, but it would also place a worldwide ban on all hairstyling products, would you push the button? Yeah, I would push the button.
Would you push the button?
I just said yes.
I mean, yes, I like to preface that my hair would look like complete and utter crap, so you're welcome.
Mine would too, but 7% is an odd percentage too, but yes.
If there was a hair in your soup at a restaurant, would you return it? Yes.
I wouldn't return it. I just wouldn't eat it.
I would return it and ask for a refund.
Tell me what you like to do on weekends in a Valley Girl voice. Well, you see, I like to play video games or watch some stuff on TV.
That was not believable.
I think it was great, Michael. Good job.
OMG, I can't do anything right now because the pandemic is just it's so awful. So I just have to sit here or just walk my dogs and maybe get some brewskis.
I can't believe that COVID has taken away all of our social life. I can't even. But on the weekends, we wear pink.
Man, what a random way to wrap up the lightning round. Some of those questions were pretty entertaining. Some of those questions were not so entertaining. But overall, that was a lot of fun.
Was it fun, Michael? Did you have so much fun?
It was. I did have fun. If you're still here, thank you so much for listening. We are Badass Literature Society. Hopefully you liked the episode. If you did, let us know. Leave us a review. Leave us a rating on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. If you've got a book recommendation, let us know. If you've got an idea for one of these bonus episodes, let us know. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Our handle in both places is @BadassLitPod. We'll see you guys next month. I'm Michael.
This is Barbara.
And I'm Lauren.
Bye.
Bye.